Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about my flipping guide and also show you some of the new methods on how to flip in retail. So about 2 years ago I started the flipping guide for retail, put a bunch of work into it. However, there's been a lot of changes to flipping. So what I've done and what I've been working on for the past few months now has been rewriting the flipping guide fully from scratch, redesigning everything, updating everything so it is up to date with all the latest methods and information for flipping. I've spent many hours rewriting it and also recreating all my TSM groups and operations for flipping, and also my auctionator and point blank sniper shopping list full of all the best items all ready for you to go. The operations are still similar, where basically we'll only post items at a profitable price no matter what. However, there's been a big change on how to actually flip in retail that everyone should be doing. So in the guide, I go over that. Really easy to follow for beginners, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. So if you already own the flipping guide, make sure you go ahead and get the free upgraded version. That will be in your email. Or if you're interested in getting the flipping guide, this is the best time to get it right now. So first of all, let's go over a few things from the flipping guide and how things actually work. So first of all, we have the new TSM groups. Now these actually took me many hours, months even, to create all this. It has all of the items that I personally recommend to actually flip. So as you can see right there, we have all the groups for the wall within with all the items that you want to flip. Any items that aren't in these groups, they're items you don't want to flip. But if they're in there, they're definitely worth flipping. We also have the groups for Dragonflight. These sell pretty quickly compared to the older expansions. We have all the bags, we've got all the battle pets, companions, we've got all the cosmetics that are worth flipping, all the recipes all sorted out in nice subgroups. If you want to search for epic, or if you want to search for rare, uncommon, or common, you can go ahead and do them separately. We also have a new group, which is the top 100 flipping items. These are some of the big boy items that can make you a lot of gold. We also have a group for all the different toys, all the different transmogs with a bunch of different subgroups. Now none of these have crafted transmogs in them because you don't want to be competing with crafters when you're flipping. We also have a bunch of untainables and rares that are really good to flip. And we also have a new group here with the region wide stuff. So this is all the different materials all sorted out in nice subgroups, making them very easy to scan and also post and cancel scan on the auction house. Now a new feature in the flipping guide is a bunch of different shopping lists that you can use on point blank sniper. This is an add-on that allows you to scan the auction house very quickly and also live. So if someone posts an item while you're scanning on the group, it will actually pop up live right away, and you can go ahead and snipe some really cheap items. There is a bunch of more really technical methods on how to flip items and get your hands on cheap items in the flipping guide. However, let's go over a more basic method in this video. So with the TSM groups, you can do shopping scans and you can scan the item. The percent on the side is the market value for your specific realm, and basically the lower the percentage, the more of a chance that it is a good deal. You obviously have to look at a few different things like the market value, the region market value, and the region average sold, and make sure your price that you're paying for them is cheaper than all three of those prices. Right now, I'll show you how to use the TSM groups to do shopping scans on your specific round to find items to flip. So as you can see, we just paid 30k for this recipe, and we're going to repost this for 342k. So a decent amount of profit if we manage to sell this item. A new thing and a big part of flipping that has changed is there's no more single round flipping. Well, you shouldn't be single round flipping. You should be always cross round flipping, and that is the big change in the flipping guide. Basically, only if you have one account, you can still cross round flip, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the flipping guide and also in this video. However, we have another item here from our TSM group shopping scan. We're going to pay 30k for this. This is a cosmetic. Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll post it back up on the auction house for 324k. So like I was saying just before, there is no reason to single round flip. You can actually cross round flip with only one account now. So no one has an excuse of not cross round flipping. And how my operations is set up, it will do all the hard work for you, and it will calculate how much you paid for an item and it will also only post them at a profitable price. However, on top of that, it will post one of each item on each realm, and also if it's not at a profitable point from operations to post on the specific realm you're on with the item, it will actually keep the item in your bags. You go ahead, throw that in the warband bank, and then you'll move that to another realm. This makes spreading your items out across realms a lot easier, and the operation does all the hard work for you, seeing which items are worth actually selling on each realm. So let's go through here. We just did another shopping scan with TSM. We paid 75 gold for this right here, reposted for 4,400. We paid 12k for this recipe, gonna resell it for 22k. We paid about 3k for this transmog item, gonna repost it for 119k. We paid 10 gold for this, reposted it for 371 gold. We paid 76 silver for this, reposting it for 11k. Got another recipe we paid about 1.7k for, and we're going to be reposting that for 15k. We paid 2.5k for this, reposted for 5k. 2.5 repost for 26k. 50 gold to 300 gold. 33 gold to 9.4k. 5k for this, repost for 111k. 2 gold for this right here, posting it for pretty much 1k gold. We paid 4k for this, and we're going to be reposting this for 10k. We paid 1,500 for this item right here, reposted for about 3.3k. We paid 99 gold for that, reposted for 450 gold. As you can see, there's a few items that say cheap as auction below min price. This means they're not posting for our minimum profit margin, and they're going to stay in our bags, which is perfect and is intended. Because what we're going to do with those is we're going to move them to another realm where we can get the amount of profit we want from that item on a different realm. So all these items that are left in our bags at the moment, we're going to go ahead and throw them in the warband bank, and this is how we're going to cross realm trade these items. It is super simple now since the warband bank has came out. So basically they're going to be added to the warband bank. We log on a different realm and we go ahead and we post them up, but I'll show you that a bit more in detail later on in the video. So here are the point blank sniper groups. There is a bunch of them and they are all inside of the flipping guide. So what you can do here is you can search with point blank sniper. You are going to need auctionator and point blank sniper, these two add-ons, to do this, and you have a bunch of groups from the flipping guide. Basically you want to select which price source you want to go off and a percent. I like to set the percent pretty low, like under 30%, and this will bring up all the items that are under that price source and under that percent. Now what I recommend doing is clicking on the Blizzard UI just to see how many of that item are posted on the specific realm that you're doing the scans on. Because you don't want to buy one that you need to buy like hundreds of them to make the price any better. Even though we are cross realm trading and we could just move them all to a different realm, for this example I want to find ones where I can pretty much buy out all of them, or buy one and the next one has a big price jump like this item right here. We can buy it for around 400 gold. The next highest is going to be about 4k. So I really like to look at the Blizzard UI first just to see how many of this specific item is posted up on the auction house when using point blank sniper to buy items. But basically what you do is you can just go through all the groups and you can do really quick scans. They're a lot quicker than TSM, so it can actually really increase the amount of time of the speed that you go ahead and buy these sort of items. But I'll just buy a bunch of them and we'll grab them out of the mailbox and we'll see how much profit we get off these items. So we just brought a handful of items right here. Let's go ahead and throw them up on the auction house using my TSM groups from the flipping guide, and they'll sort out all the prices. They'll only post them at a profitable price no matter what. So let's go ahead and post these up and see what sort of profit we're looking at. So for the first item right here, we paid 120 gold, and we're going to be able to repost that for 6.3k. Paid 1.5k for this one, reposting for 22k. We paid around about 2.5 for this, selling it for 11k. 50 gold to about 500 gold, and then we also paid around 540 gold for this right here on average. We're going to resell that for nearly 4k. So let's go ahead and post these up, and once again anything that is left over, we're going to put that in the warband bank, and we're going to move that over to the next round, post them up. If there's any left over, you just rinse and repeat, spreading all of the items out across a bunch of different realms, and they're always going to be at a competitive price and always at a profitable price. So you don't have to worry about keeping track of any of the prices. It does all the hard work for you. So now I'll show you a bit more how to actually post the items and about the cross-realm trading. Here are a bunch of items that I've brought to flip, and this is where I'll show you how cross-realm trading works. It sounds complicated, but it is super simple with these operations. They do all the hard work for you. All you got to do is post the items and move the items across to a different realm. You don't have to keep track of any prices or finding the best realm to sell the item on. It does all that for you. So what we're going to do is we post them. What we've got left in our inventory right now, this is intended because either we already have one of those items posted up on the auction house, or they don't meet our minimum profit requirement for this specific realm. Because like I said, our TSM will keep track of how much we paid for the items, so it only posts the items at a profitable price. So what we're going to do with all these items is throw them in the warband bank. We're going to go ahead and log over to a different realm, remove all of these items from the warband bank and post them on a different realm. Once again, it will sort through the items and it will only post the ones that either are profitable, will meet our profit requirement, which is 50% profit on what we paid for the item or more. Usually they get posted for a lot more than 50% profit. Or the other reason that they won't post is because we already have one of that item on this specific auction house. And now if you do this, this will lead to way more sales than you've ever seen before, because you're going to be a competitive price, meaning you're going to be the cheapest for the item on that realm, meaning you'll get the sale first. And also every item that you actually post is going to be profitable. So this is going to lead to way more sales and making so much more gold than just single realm flipping. This is like the new key that makes flipping really good. You do have to put a bit more work into doing this, moving items around to different realms and whatnot, but once you do it, it really does pay off and you get so many more sales. However, I am going to be working on another video that goes in depth on how to set this all up and how to do flipping and cross-realm flipping to its highest potential and make as much gold as possible. But if you want to learn how to do it with even more detail than a video would show, you can learn exactly how to do everything step by step inside of my flipping guide, which is the first link down below in the description box. And don't worry if you're a beginner, because this will show you and teach you everything you need to know to go from a beginner to an expert flipper within a few days. So if you want to check it out, it's linked down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.